Lexi Miller reports back in, and as well as Lexi Jeffers. Good defense by Holmen, and again, bodies on the floor. Oh, Jesse reports in. The A-team is here.
Yeah,
huh?
Terry, this is a last-minute assignment for me, apparently. But
Sure
you know
is,
what
but-
we're going to do.
well,
Thanks for holding down the
I'm
fort.
doing my best here with the pregame and early in this game with Onalaska on the attack. Onalaska in the white and the maroon for the Holmen Vikings, and another turnover. And Shane Smaling says, what the heck is going on here with a team that just came off a big win at Eau Claire Memorial after a bad loss to Central?
Well, Holmen right now, they're really playing with a lot of intensity, down 7. There's a 3-ball. Ooh, off the mark. That's a costly foul right there.
Yeah, one of the things that I'm sure Nate Johnson's not pleased about with his size is the fact that they are getting out-rebounded by a much smaller Hilltopper team. And you look at the size of the Vikings, 3 starters at 6 feet.
Yeah, and you're looking at like the tallest gal for Onalaska, 5'11", 6 foot.
A warning, a bench warning.
You kind of want to make sure the coach stays on the sideline there,
Yeah, this has been a hard game to officiate early on. Very difficult.
And Terry, we're not even halfway through the first. Yet.
I know
Oh, there's
and
another steal.
another turnover.
Oh.
My good.
And they called her for a travel there. It looked like she set her feet. She was going to pass it and then just passed it the wrong direction.
Yeah, I mean, we got to try to keep track with all these subs. My goodness. I mean, they're both teams just immediately after, on every whistle, subs come in as Lauren Arndt's back in the game for Onalaska. She's controlling the point. Just signed at UW Stout, I was told. I know UWL wanted her to play for the Eagles.
Kicks it back up there inside the paint. Nice little hook shot there by number 4.
Actually, Lexi Miller, and good no call too. The defensive player went straight up, and she was able to muscle through some contact. All right, anyway, thanks for joining us on this doubleheader here, Jesse. Ooh, got away with a travel there, I thought.
That's a dangerous pass back to the other side. Nice little pull-up jumper there by number 32.
Exactly, just a little floater, number 32, Haley Valiska. Has been injured a little bit, the 5'4 junior. Her dad, of course, an assistant coach for the Vikings.
The score 16-9, Onalaska in the lead here. Miller back in the paint. Oh, that time gets blocked.
Very nicely blocked by number 5.
Ooh.
Who answers? Gamoki. Blocked by Lexi Jeffers. And Gamoki hits for her first 3-point made basket of the evening.
Yeah, Gamoki's got a good shot, and she proved it there. 19-9 now, Onalaska.
Well, she's averaging 11 points a game.
Well, back inside the paint here, number 5 puts it up. Gets fouled in the process. Lexi Jeffers, 6'1". Well, a little chipperness there on the coach from Onalaska, but they're going to call that foul. You're going to call that foul.
Yeah, well, you got each official first miss by number 5, Lexi Jeffers, gets another one, and this is like substitute every single. Oh, what do we got here? You got to help me keep up with these.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up with you.
God, Kenzie Miller back in. Hard to create rhythm and flow and chemistry when you have so many subs all the time. That's a challenge. Misses her second one, and Arns with the ball.
Ooh.
Steps up and almost a 3, but her right foot on the line, and that, of course, is Ava Smith.
Ava Smith, you know, she probably wants to take back that footstep a little bit right there, 21-9.
Jesse, Ava Smith could start on probably every other team in the conference except maybe the Blue Goats.
Nice ball rotation here from Holmen. But they're having a tough time getting inside the paint. Good defense here from Onalaska. Oh, that drops.
A nice shot from the outside, and a good three-pointer brought the Viking fans up off of their feet. And that the basket by number 32, Haley Valiska.
Get another foul there, Terry.
I didn't see that foul. I don't. Number 11 comes in for, that's Devin Schmaling, just played a little bit early on. We talked about her. She's been seriously injured, just played a few minutes in the Onalaska win over Eau Claire Memorial on Tuesday. So good to see her on the floor here.
21-12 here. Nice pass right in the paint there. That's number 15, Onalaska.
Ava Smith, but let's credit a tremendous pass by Lauren Arntz. We're going to see her brother, her twin brother, play in the second game.
And that's a name that's familiar for a lot of high school basketball enthusiasts up here in Onalaska. It looks like we're going to have an offensive foul here on Holmen. And it's going to be possession Onalaska.
Yeah, I missed that one too, but Nate Johnson, the head coach, doesn't say much, so he must have seen the same thing the officials saw.
That really kind of puts Holmen in trouble here now with 7 fouls with a little bit over 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Ooh.
Off the back of the rim, Devin Schmaling on the shot, didn't drop. Her sister, a good player at Winona St. Mary's.
Yeah, it was a good looking shot, just hit the back iron. Oh, nothing but air on that one. Good board there from Onalaska.
Emily Porath missed 2 in a row now.
You can't have too many empty trips on your side of the court. Oh, that's a hustle play right there.
Way too many ill-advised passes here in the first half.
Oh, that's good trap defense there. Holmen gets the ball back. And we got ourselves a timeout.
Holmen says, we got to talk about this. 23-12 as we're just under 6 minutes.
Well, Terry, we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be back with more exciting basketball action. It's high school basketball right here on KQEGTV.com.
Thanks again for coming.
At Boyers, we have a great selection of furniture.
At great prices.
And great personality.
We'll be the judges of that. Love seats, great.
Prices, great.
Personality, so-so. Sofas, great.
Prices, great.
Personality, so-so.
Recliners, great.
Prices, great. Personalities,
But I'm your grandpa. Can't you give me a break?
All judges' decisions are final at Boyers Furniture.
Please?
Mix 96 and 107.3 Lacrosse. Reed Magnum and Chelsea Lynn with you. And here we are, 2020, a new year.
A new year.
Kind of fun to talk about last year, though, 2019,
Yes.
Chelsea. So overall, favorite memory?
Getting married to you.
That's very expected. Thank you, Chelsea. That's very, very nice.
Okay, I expect it back.
Same
now.
for me. That's what I'll remember 2019 for. Also, though, adding 107.3. Fun for us with the station. Mix 96 and 107.3 Lacrosse.
And we're back here at Onalaska, and a good shot there.
While we were away, Ellie Klein, who's been injured, misses her shot, the sophomore. And as we come back, Lexi Miller scores. So now 25-12 Hilltoppers.
That thing's getting a little out of hand here for Holmen. Now finding themselves down 13. A little over 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. And yeah, we're going to get a foul there.
Reaching in foul, says Eric Pryor. First foul on number 13, Emma Breitenbach.
That physical style of defense here from Onalaska. You got to be careful. You still got a lot of fouls to give, but you're also giving Holmen a chance to get back in this one.
You have 7 fouls on the Vikings, 4 on the Hilltoppers.
Oh, gonna call contact on that one when it came to the shot.
Hilltoppers losing control and back to the Vikings.
Inside the paint at number 11. She puts it up, gets fouled in the process.
Good curl cut, too.
Savannah King going to the line now.
Savannah Kingsman. What a series of injuries for Nate Johnson and the Holmen Vikings. They just have had a lot of issues with Savannah King and ACL injury, Ellie Klein an injury. Valiska's been hurt. Finally, the Vikings have their strength back. Good to see that.
But King's still supporting that knee brace. It's always disheartening to kind of see a high school athlete with a cumbersome brace like that.
Yeah, Sydney Jarr back in, along with Caitlin Metzler, the freshman. Metzler. Good call. You can't disrupt the dribbler like that particular play, and that the foul will be on Gamoki, I believe.
Well, Onalaska was not in a hurry there to foul, but now they picked up number 6 on this one.
When you foul like that without moving your feet, it's just not what Shane Smaling teaches.
Oh, trying to feed that one back inside the paint.
Yeah, good defense by Lauren R. It's deflecting that away. Hilltoppers an up-tempo team.
No, they're not afraid to shoot the ball. They're
shooting. Their shooting three percentage has not been good. So one of the things Shane told me this morning was you have to take a little bit more mid-range shots, be a little more patient, and try to attack, complement our three-point shooting game.
Oh, that was a nice pass into the paint there.
Yeah.
Another 2 points for Onalaska.
Kenzie Miller looking good along with her twin sister, Lexi. Extending the lead, 27-13 as we're just under 4. Ooh, 5 seconds closely guarded. Didn't look as though the defense was close enough to justify that, but that's the call.
All right, Schumacher Kish Funeral Homes has been serving the La Crosse area for over 50 years. Traditional services or prearranged funeral plans. It's comforting to know they'll be there when you need them. Schumacher Kish in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. I gotta thank Schumacher Kish for being a sponsor here, and hopefully that read was, just about 5 seconds.
Olivia Gamoki, while you're reading that particular sponsor, Olivia Gamoki misses a shot. Back to the attack by the Vikings.
Ooh, that's going to be a costly turnover here.
And a poor pass by Caitlin Metzler.
Oh, just out of the reach there. Onalaska in the lead 27-13 with 3:06 remaining in the first half here. Of course, this is only game 1 of our doubleheader. We'll be doing the boys game coming up next. So stick and stay for that one.
Ooh. Vikings staying in that 2-3 active zone.
Oh.
What do we got now?
They're going to call an offensive foul here.
I don't know. Some of these I can't quite figure out, but I'll have to see the tape first, I guess.
I don't know. If you want a copy of the tape, Terry, you know where you can get it? You can get it from us over at KQEG. Just give us a call at the studio. We'll make you a tape. We can make anyone a tape.
Yeah, you can stop and see me. And
I mean, you're up there all the time.
It's a shooting foul, huh?
Yeah, apparently they are going to. It was not a shooting foul. I guess there was some miscommunication there.
Yeah, but it is a shooting foul.
Nice dribble drive, gets fouled in the process.
Shane Smaley says, play defense with your feet, your arms and your feet, and move your feet. As
Caitlin Meltzer gets a point there.
15th foul here in the first half. That foul on number 15, Ava Smith.
Meltzer misses the second one, and it's Onalaska ball with a little over 2.5 remaining in the first. Oh, left alone there.
Oh, she redeems herself from getting that foul. And we talked about Ava Smith being just a tremendous sixth player, only a sophomore, 5'10". Know her dad real well, Tom Smith, an excellent athlete at Gale Electric Trempealeau, that area where I was born. Good entry pass inside. But good defense by Miller.
Oh, that's just a really, really nice turnover there. Pushing up the paint, and another 2 there for Onalaska.
Yeah, and that brings the excitement from the Hilltoppers because the conversion game, the up-tempo game, the deep creating turnovers and then capitalizing on them.
31-14, Onalaska in the lead here as Holmen finding themselves down 17. Oh, that was a pretty little move, but she could not make it connect, and Onalaska is back on the attack here.
A lot of contact. Wow, a lot of contact.
Another foul there. That one got number 15 for Onalaska. Just when it looked like they're going to put a little bit more pressure on this one, Ava Smith picks up a foul.
Whose ball is it?
It should be Onalaska's. It's Onalaska's ball, so maybe the foul must have been on Holmen.
These guys are struggling. Wow.
Oh, weird.
Struggling.
Well, that must be on us, too. You know, we were looking at the scoreboard here, and there's an extra foul on Onalaska instead of Holmen, but Holmen now with the ball. Ooh. A good rebound there by number 3.
Good hustle by Metzler.
And there's a foul. That's going to be on number 12. That's going to be Lauren Arntz picking up a foul here.
What? Shane Smalek sees the same thing I see. It's like he's got when he says something, Jesse, he's usually right. I mean, he really is. He's usually correct.
Ooh, just rattles out there.
I've worked a lot of games for him and watched him coach and know his knowledge. And when he asks a question, he's probably legitimate.
She makes the second one there. Holmen now finds themselves down 16. Under 50 seconds remaining in this one. 31-15 Onalaska.
Sydney Jarr with that free throw.
Onalaska in no hurry here, looking for the best shot they can. And there you go.
Gamoki just, you leave her open, she'll just drill it every time and time again. Got Division II people wanting her to play. Again, Gamoki, only a junior. You're going to see her twin brother play in the next game.
Nice little drive there, brings it up and scores.
Yeah, nice attack. Nice attack to the basket.
Oh, you got to like the tenacity there from Ellie Klein.
Yeah, she's been injured too, and she's coming back with only a 5'4" sophomore. That foul was on Ava Smith, her second foul.
34-18 here, 10 seconds remaining in the first. Onalaska definitely going to hold this one for the last final shot here. Ooh, rattles in and out.
Little honeycomb action to end the first half.
Well, our score 34-18, Onalaska in the lead. But first, before we go to break, we got to thank one of our sponsors, and that is going to be Citizens State Bank. It's time. Is it time for you to dump your bank? Make the switch to Citizens State Bank and discover why they are considered one of the top banks in the nation and have one of the best cultures in the industry. Citizens State Bank, an experience like no other, with locations in both Onalaska and La Crosse.
Yeah, and of course, that's my bank. So I look forward to every time I go in there, visiting with the tellers and the banking lenders and so on.
Well, it's halftime here. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we return, we'll have some halftime stats here provided by Terry Erickson. Possibly, I don't know. We'll figure out the stats, and we'll be back with more right here on the high school game of the week.
I have some thoughts. I did not.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department.
Delivery and setup.
Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection.
Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.
Spine Health and Injury in Holmen has opened a new state-of-the-art chiropractic facility in Holmen. They offer a specialized exam and specific plan to deal with your pain.
Whiplash, concussions, TMJ, carpal tunnel, even headaches and migraines. We work to relieve the pain caused by these symptoms so that you can get back to doing the things that you love.
Set up an appointment today. Your first visit is only $39 and it's donated to the charity of your choice. Call or stop by Holmen's Premier Chiropractic Office, Premier Spine Health and Injury at 814 Main Street in Holmen.
I often hear from people that a bank is just a bank. Well, I encourage you to talk to our customers, our employees, or check out our reviews to find out why you can't live without Citizen State Bank. I also encourage you to stop in one of our offices, since the difference will be felt within seconds, and is why we are known to have one of the best cultures in the industry. So what are you waiting for? Why don't you stop in to check out what all the buzz is about? I guarantee you won't be disappointed.
You know, the thing I'm most proud of when I think about our company is the reputation that we've been able to build in this community. Our technicians have done a great job going out and performing magnificent jobs for the customer. And our customers have rewarded us with some really great reviews online.
We have over 150 five-star reviews online right now. Our technicians do a great job out there, and our reviews show it.
We can say without hesitation, when you choose Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, you'll be glad you did.
And it's halftime here in Onalaska as Onalaska is leading Holmen 34-18. And Terry, this has been an interesting game so far.
Well, thanks for coming, by the way. I did it by myself halfway through the first half.
Hey,
but
I didn't get the memo until like super late, so my defense.
First of all, my hope is that for people here and those watching can see a much better second half. I would say that both teams played way below their level and their expectation. If Shane Schmaling, the head coach of Onalaska, up 34-18, knowing him like I do, I guarantee you he is not looking at it in a positive way. Certainly a silver lining would be being ahead. But the game was played very poorly by both teams. Sloppy game, both teams out of sync. Onalaska, high energy, high tempo kind of team, but had way too many turnovers, way too many bad decisions. Similar to in the loss here 10 days ago to the Central Red Raiders. Holmen, another huge issue with turnovers. Another huge issue with attacking the pressure defense of the Hilltoppers. One of the game plans for Nate Johnson, the head coach of Holmen, was to get the ball inside. They have not been able to figure out how to penetrate the Hilltopper defense. And I'm just hoping that both teams play a lot better. It was not at all a good level of play. Officials weren't at their best, and neither were both teams. So let's hope that all changes around as we get ready for the second half.
Well, a lot of basketball left to be played in this one. The second half, Onalaska, Holmen girls game coming up next when we return with more basketball action right here on KQEG and KQEGTV.com.
It's halftime on the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's game features the Holmen Vikings and the Onalaska Hilltoppers. The High School Game of the Week is made possible by our sponsors, like Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is their business. Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. Schumacher Kish Cremation and Funeral Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. Pizza Corral, round up the family and head for Pizza Corral in Holmen. Citizen State Bank, a banking experience like no other, with locations in La Crosse and Onalaska. Tech Mobile Software, creating software for business and service organizations nationwide. Premier Spine Health and Injury, get back in the game with Premier Spine Health and Injury in Holmen. Interior Design, don't miss their big sale going on now through the end of the month on flooring and cabinetry for your home or office. Interior Design in Holmen. We'll return with the second half of tonight's game after these messages.
You know, the thing I'm most proud of when I think about our company is the reputation that we've been able to build in this community. Our technicians have done a great job going out and performing magnificent jobs for the customer. And our customers have rewarded us with some really great reviews online.
We have over 150 5-star reviews online right now. Our technicians do a great job out there, and our reviews show it.
We can say without hesitation, when you choose Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, you'll be glad you did.
We're starting the new year with our biggest sale of the year at Interior Designs Holmen. All our carpets are on sale, so you'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimating at your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year going on now at Interior Designs Holmen.
And welcome back to the high school game of the week. We are underway here in the second half. Holmen in possession of the ball here, looking to come back down.
Yeah, a reaching foul right away on Kenzie Miller, her second. As we start the second half, we have a foul on the first possession. It'll be interesting to see if Nate Johnson stays with that Holmen 2-3 zone in the second half, being down 34-18. Or does he come out and extend a little pressure in man-to-man?
Trying to work it in the paint here.
Oh,
nice little move.
Oh, wow, was that ever. Pretty move. Didn't go, but, wow, Lexi Jeffers, the junior. I like that spin move.
Good defensive stop there by number 23, Braden Rutan.
Yeah, and an early timeout here in the first possession for Onalaska.
Holmen trying to set their offense here. They're very deliberate in what they want to do. They want to get that ball in the paint, feed it into Jeffers. Jeffers kicks it out.
Little inside-out action. Jeffers double team. Sends it out.
Ooh, good shot there.
Yeah, good shot by Haley Valiska. Averaging almost 9 points a game, the 5'4" junior. I've seen her play since she's been in 5th grade. And, of course, her dad, one of the assistant coaches. She's a good point guard, Haley Valiska.
Ooh, almost a near turnover there for Onalaska. Gamoki was able to get it, swinging around.
Just a dead shot.
Hey, hit that one spot on the back of the rim, in between the rim and the backboard, just stops.
Hit the flange and just dropped right down.
Oh, nice pass that was.
I like those entry passes.
Oh, Jeffers, that was a good board. They're really fighting for that one. And we got a foul on the floor here.
Good feed inside. Missed by number 21. But to the rebound stays with the Vikings and Ellie Klein. Her mom was a really good player. She played at Holmen. Ellie Klein averaging almost 10 points a game, the 5'4" sophomore.
Well, Kenzie Miller now has got 3 fouls for Onalaska.
In comes Ava Smith and Jemiah Dillard. Jemiah Dillard, a sophomore.
It's one of the luxuries Onalaska does have, though. They have a lot of kids on the bench.
They do. Only 4 seniors on the roster, too. And with Holmen, only 2 seniors.
Holmen now down 12, 16 minutes remaining here in the game. Good kick out.
Gamoki with the ball, showing her ball handling skills. Her mom, of course, played at Logan years ago. Remember her very well. Michelle Hauser, now Michelle Gamoki. Older sister plays at UWL, Emma. We're going to see her in a couple weeks as we broadcast against Platteville.
Yeah, it's going to be really kind of fun being there in UWL to cover a couple games, and ooh.
Yeah, I was on, John Papadopoulos, the lead today, talking about our 2 broadcasts, Jesse.
You know, actually, I caught a little bit of that on ESPN radio today. You did a really good job plugging the game. A nice turnover there. Ooh, try to take it up double-handed that time.
Yeah, just out of control on the turnover, and good rebound by Gamoki, but couldn't go.
You know, tenacious defense there from Holmen, eliminating the opportunity here from Onalaska to score a bucket. Ooh, just right off the rim, but good board there. And another foul on the floor here.
Well, Holmen keeps it on a hustle rebound. Missed shot by Emily Poraf, but good effort by her to get the rebound, and right away the Hilltoppers.
The foul was on number 20, Molly Garrity. Yeah.
Well,
they get the ball in time.
Awful quick 5 seconds, wasn't it? Maybe I'm losing my ability to count. I don't know.
I think your internal clock's pretty good, Terry.
See, I think it is too.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, but that's one thing you don't want off that foul, though. And there's an empty possession there from Onalaska. I guess you get the ball back anyhow.
I just admire Shane Smaling as he's ready to call 30 seconds. I know that he's not patient and calm and poised on those turnovers, but he keeps it inside of them, which is a plus for him. He'd like to explode, but it doesn't do any good.
Well, that gives us an opportunity to thank one of our sponsors, and that is going to be Pizza Corral in Holmen. It should be your favorite local pizza place. Their old family recipe for the pizza sauce and an original or a pan crust, locally ground sausage, and Pizza Corral does not skip on the toppings. Try their all-you-can-eat noon pizza buffet. Terry, we should do that sometime.
Well, I'm with you.
You know,
as long as you're buying.
Hey, I get the big bucks here with KQEG and helping out KTY here, making sure they get their internet access as well. Of course, their roasted chicken is the best. Dine in and carry out, or they deliver. Make it Pizza Corral in Holmen.
I've been there many times over the years, Jesse, I'll tell you. Not for lunch, but
not for
dinner.
Lunch. It's early dinner for both of us here, and trying to make do here. Nice little shot there from number 23. Could not get it to go. Nice block in the back, though.
Even a better rebound by number 23, Braden Ritten. And a turnover again.
Ooh. And they're going to call her for a charge there.
Yeah, and a good call. I don't think Nate Johnson liked the call, but it was right.
Well, Sydney Jarr is going to pick up a foul. And that's her second.
Sydney Jarr just trying to force it. Anytime the offense initiates action like that, it is an offensive foul.
34-22 here with 14 minutes remaining in the second. Ooh.
Vikings staying in that 2-3 zone, and Hilltop is trying to figure out how to penetrate, patiently working the ball around.
Oh, an empty trip down the court for Onalaska. The Holmen's back here, down 12.
Emma Breidenbeck couldn't find the rim.
A good board there.
And a missed shot by Klein.
Arntz with the board there. Oh, 5'11", getting up and getting that one. Both teams trying to really find their rhythm here in the second. Good shot there, and way to go.
Boy, I thought she was on the line, but I guess not. With a three, Arntz. She's got some talent. We're going to see her brother play in just a little while. He'll be playing college ball too. Well, nice move inside, attacking, but couldn't get the bucket.
That's a good way to draw a foul there.
Ellie Klein couldn't get it to go, but hustle back, but a foul, and the Hilltoppers go to the line.
That's going to be the second on Porth.
4 subs ready to come in. Ava Smith, check that Emma Breitenbach makes the first one.
Extending the lead now to 16.
Garrity back in. Devin Schmaling back in.
Only makes the one.
Arntz gets a break.
Looking for the, ooh.
Didn't get her feet into it, her legs. Caitlin Metzler misses that. The 5'3" freshman, averaging 3 points a game. Had a lot of playing time for a freshman.
Swings it back around. Oh, she got fouled on the shot there.
She did. Good call. Good call. The job of the official in a 3-person crew. Trail official is 2. Make sure the player comes down safely. Good piece of officiating there.
And Porth's going to pick up her third there. She picked up 2 fouls in 30 seconds. And that's the type of foul you really do not want to commit, though.
You want to go straight up. You want to bother the shooter, but certainly let the shooter come down. Emma Breitenbach, this 5'7" sophomore, gets 3. Savannah King, who's been out with an ACL, reports in, the 5'6" senior.
Yeah, fortunately for Holmen, we made the one, and we got ourselves a jump ball here.
What, about 8 jump balls here in this game so far? It's a little unusual. Just kind of indicates the sloppiness of this game.
Hey, you know, when in doubt, sometimes you just got to tie it up and get that jump ball, right? Oh, that's a good shot.
She forced it up, got contact. Lexi Miller showed her ability to score with a little bump, and that was nice. 41-22, extending the lead. Just under 12 minutes. Good call. You got to call that.
That was on number 11.
Foul on the shooter. Quickly on the dribbler, I should say.
Schmeling picks up her first.
Schmeling comes out. Arns back in, number 12.
11:49 remaining in this contest. And Holmen, this is like the second time they've been underneath their hoop. They've had trouble getting the ball in.
They certainly have. You got to have different options on those out-of-bounds plays. Turnover, Holmen.
Back inside, back outside. Off the iron that time.
Good ball movement too. Beautiful ball movement by the Hilltoppers. See if they can that result in a bucket. One too many passes there. Wow. Yeah, good call. A foul on number 4, Lexi Miller.
That should be Miller's third.
Going after the ball. Going after. Shane Smaley didn't really like that, but I think that was the right call. Sydney Jar back in. Haley Valiska back in for the Vikings.
That gives us a moment to thank one of our sponsors. That's going to be Tech Mobile Software. They design mobile service and mobile financial software for business equipment sales and service organizations throughout the United States.
Nice pass
to provide
inside.
world-class solutions and exceptional service to many different industries. On the web at techmobilesoftware.com. We got a couple scores happening here.
Yeah, Sydney scores. Sydney Jar scores, and then right away back to the Hilltoppers. Molly Garrity on a run away. Vikings say we need to talk.
And you know, we're going to take a timeout as well with the score 43-24. Onalaska in the lead. We'll be back with more right here on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com.
Premier Spine Health and Injury in Holmen has opened a new state-of-the-art chiropractic facility in Holmen. They offer a specialized exam and specific plan to deal with your pain.
Whiplash, concussions, TMJ, carpal tunnel, even headaches and migraines. We work to relieve the pain caused by these symptoms so that you can get back to doing the things that you love.
Set up an appointment today. Your first visit is only $39 and it's donated to the charity of your choice. Call or stop by Holmen's Premier Chiropractic Office, Premier Spine Health and Injury at 814 Main Street in Holmen.
We're starting the new year with our biggest sale of the year at Interior Designs Holmen. All our carpets are on sale, so you'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimating at your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year going on now at Interior Designs Holmen.
And welcome back to the high school game of the week. Onalaska in the lead, 43-24 with 10:35 remaining in the contest. And Holmen has the ball. We're going to get a foul there.
Reaching foul on Onalaska.
Yeah, it's going to be on Gamoki. It's their second.
Next one, a bonus. 6 fouls on the Hilltoppers.
You know, if you're a Hilltopper coaching staff, you can't be happy with the team picking up 6 fouls in 7 minutes of the second.
Oh, another foul right away, too, on this one on number 20, Molly Garrity. He should be going to the bonus, but
yeah, that's going to give Garrity her third.
Officials got to know when the bonus is. Sydney Jar, the 6-foot junior, on the line, averaging 10 points.
Ooh, that one rattles out.
Shooting percentage for Holmen has not been good.
A good rebound by Garrity. Good drive there by Miller.
Yeah, and good body control, too.
She gets the and one here.
Foul on Sydney Jar. Maybe not. The scoreboard says
they call it on
Porath. Her third.
Really?
No, it's got Jar.
Yeah.
The scoreboard fouled me up. I thought I was right.
A good trap there. Yeah, it's going to be a turnover that Holmen really wanted back.
This the pressure by the Hilltoppers just is very difficult to figure out. They just make life miserable for their opponent, kind of like the Aquinas Blue Golds do.
Oh, trying to feed it inside. Out of bounds. You know, we're going to have a really packed week next week, Terry. Tuesday night, River Falls at Logan Boys. Thursday night, we have Onalaska at Aquinas Girls. You want to make sure you're there. Friday night next week, a doubleheader. We have the Onalaska at Aquinas Boys and Holmen at Central Boys. Plus, we picked up a UWL game Wednesday night. I really hope they like paying us.
I hope so, because I'm working every one of those games, I'll have you know.
Oh, she took that one in the face.
Good effort.
She just slaps it off.
Goes to Holmen. Yeah, we really have a great week, as you said, starting Tuesday. And then I think we're Saturday, too, we have the border blast.
We do have the battle at the border.
So I'm working 5 days next week.
Yeah, we got 2 games Saturday night, I believe it is.
At UWL. Onalaska will be playing along with Central in the border.
Oh, good board there. And good shot there from Horace, getting 2 points here. And the score now 26-46. Holmen down 20 with a little over 9 minutes remaining in this one. Oh, that's it. That's a good steal right there.
Yeah, good effort. Excellent effort, but she was out of bounds. Came back in. Good effort by Caitlin Metzler. Stays with the Hilltoppers.
Valiant effort there, too. Trying to get creative. She didn't really have a lot of room there on our near side. Trying to get the ball back in, but just ended up stepping out.
Sydney Jar gets a break. Lexi Jeffers, another 6-footer back in.
Nice feed inside. Quick hands there from Miller. Drives the lane.
Nice pass.
Oh.
Beautiful pass inside.
Smith got fouled on that one.
Smith, the recipient of 2 shots.
And that's going to be the 4th foul there on Paris. That one rattled out. And they're going to substitute her out. Jeffers back in the game now.
Yeah, Porath with 4 fouls. In comes Kenzie Miller. Out goes Ava Smith.
Oh, Smith gets the 2nd there. And score now 47-26, 8:42 remaining in this one. Yeah, Onalaska still tenacious in their defense, really not letting up here.
Playing a combination of man and zone.
Good stop there from Miller.
Showing a little 2-3 trap.
Ooh, a nice board though.
Beautiful board and a good call underneath too. Good board by number 3. Caitlin Metzler, she's played a lot here this evening.
That was just a good board in traffic there from the shortest person on the Vikings.
Yeah, Molly Garrity picks up her 4th foul. She'll come out. Devin Schmaling back in.
Both teams racking up fouls here.
Emma Breitenbeck back in too. Sydney Jar in, and Lexi Jeffers takes a seat. I've never seen teams substitute more than these 2 coaches. Wow. Hard to keep up with everybody.
Oh, good dribble drive on that one.
Nice move to the basket. Bucket by Breidenbach. Not a good pass, and the Vikings turn it over.
Under 8 minutes now.
Turnover by Ellie Klein.
Feeding it side to Miller. Oh, left-hander. And she fights for that rebound.
Good effort, and a good no call. It wasn't traveling either.
Yeah, that was just a good effort there from Jar fighting off 2 Hilltoppers.
A lot of people think that was it.
Yeah, it looks like we got a foul on the floor
now what
there.
do we got? Now what do we got?
Oh, we got a block.
Goodness, I don't know. I guess I need my vision checked.
Well, Terry, I mean, you're wearing cheaters. I mean, you might want to get your vision checked.
I don't think I need it, actually.
That's going to be 4 there on Jar. An interesting game. Trying to pick up a turnover there. That was just good hustle there from number 23 there from Holmen. You know, Holmen finding themselves down here 23, not really giving up. And that's an empty possession there for Onalaska.
Irons trying to find somebody underneath. Nobody home. And the Vikings sub. Oh, it was a dead ball. Somebody's got to come in every single time.
You know, Terry, next dead ball, one of us might be going in, you know?
Megan Fleury, the 5'4" junior. She's played well with and contributed with her
under
minutes.
7 now. Puts up a shot. Ooh.
Not a good shot. She was too much pressure on her.
Didn't have enough time to set. Ooh.
Shot by Haley Velisca, a little too far out. 3 subs for the Hilltoppers.
Well, they're keeping your pen active on the subs here, aren't they?
Keeping every. I can't take a possession off either. Breitenbach back in. Ava Smith. Kenzie Miller. Molly Garrity. And Olivia Gamoki.
A nice drive. She puts it up. They're going to call that an offensive foul there.
Yeah, and it was. Very easy call.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to complain about, nothing to discuss.
That's going to be the first on Meltzer. Is it Meltzer or Metzler?
Metzler.
Metzler, all right. I'm going to get it right one of these times, you know. A nice little behind the back there from Garrity. Miller put up the shot. Good board. That one's going to drop.
Yeah, good effort by Ava Smith. We talked about her in the pregame. 5'10" sophomore. She's destined to play college softball or basketball.
Ooh. Little spillage there. That floor, everyone's slipping and sliding now.
Wow. Very difficult game to watch. Hope our viewers stay with us, though.
Well, you know, it's very wet outside. There could have been a lot of moisture coming in as well. I mean, maybe you could wipe down the court in between games here. That was... That happens every once in a while.
Vikings make a change as Savannah King comes back in. Approaching 5 minutes, 51-26. 51-26 Hilltoppers.
And King stepped on the line that time and turnover.
That doggone line gets in the way sometimes.
I think it's kind of like slowly creeping into the court.
That line can screw up a lot of possessions.
Ooh. They're going to call over and back on that one.
Ooh, I don't know. Was that tipped?
I thought it was, Terry. It looked like it was tipped by Holmen.
Sure did. But apparently not.
All right, Holmen ball now with 5:20 remaining in this one. Score 51-26. Hilltoppers firmly in control here, and another turnover, and we got another foul. That time it's going to be on number 10.
Yeah, good call. Foul on number 10, Megan Fleury. Both teams going hard after those 50-50 balls, but just too many bodies on the floor. City Jar comes back in.
That's going to put Kenzie Miller on the line. A good board there from Jar, and Holmen now pushing it down the court. Ooh. Yeah, had a good look there. Really scrapping for the ball here. Still a lot of fight in the Vikings. We're going to foul on the floor here?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think, yeah, we got a foul on the floor. Who are they going to call this one on? That's a 9th foul here for Onalaska. And it's going to be the 4th foul on Miller.
Lots of mystery calls here in this game. Not an easy game to work, though.
No. It's a good thing you're up in the booth then.
Exactly.
And another whistle.
And another foul. It was a jump ball before the foul, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Technical foul on Shane Smaling.
Oof.
So multiple free throws now given to the Holmen Vikings.
Yeah, you really don't want to see your coach get teed up. And I can understand his frustration at this point in time as well, but...
Well, he's right. Should have been a jump ball, but you're not going to win an argument.
No.
Should be 4 free throws now for the Vikings. Now with a technical foul, of course, you got to sit the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
See if Savannah King, and now who's shooting? One of the captains, I believe.
That would be correct, Terry.
Kaylee Velisca set to shoot 2. And, of course, the Hilltoppers give up the possession. The Vikings keep the ball. And she makes 2. 50-30 just under 5 minutes.
So 20-point game under 5 here. You know, that might be the first technical I've seen all year.
I've seen plenty of them.
Well, you work a lot more games than I do, Terry.
Yeah.
Well, at least it hasn't got to the point of the Kansas game from earlier in the week.
That fight
that was
after,
ugly.
There's still going to be some fall off from that.
Yeah. Oh, that was an interesting shot there.
Lexi Miller reporting back in. Good
Oh,
block. Very good block inside.
Very clean block on that one.
Block by number 20, Emily Poreth.
You know, Poreth playing like a kid without 4 fouls at this point in time. Still very physical in this one.
Yeah, you got to give her that credit.
Sit outside. Got a shot here. Off the rim, and that's going to go back to Onalaska.
Stoppage of the clock, so of course a sub comes in, and in comes, again, number 13, Emma Breidenbach. She's played a lot of minutes here tonight.
18 fouls in this half already. Sarnes brings it down. Inside. Ooh, that's a good block.
Very good block. That time, number 20, Emily Porath again with a nice block.
Ooh, off the back iron on that one. A lot of hustle there to try to get that board there from Holmen, but Onalaska picks it up with 3:40 remaining in the contest.
Good inside out. And
in and out that time. And that's where a costly foul there on Savannah King.
At 50-50 ball, and Gamoki gets it, and a foul, and she'll be shooting a bonus.
Yeah, first foul on King. No, King's had a really good game so far. The last person you want to put on the line in this situation, though, is Gamoki, especially if you're down 20, you're trying to scramble back into the contest. Good shot there from Gamoki. Brings the lead to 51-30.
Gamoki's older sister, of course, plays at UWL. Gamoki going to be playing somewhere as a collegiate athlete. Mankato State, UW Parkside, Sioux Falls, 3 of the options.
It's going to remain Holmen ball here. Get another substitution.
Boy, you play on these teams, you better be ready to go in because nobody sits very long, I'll tell you that. Jemiah Dillard, her brother plays for the Logan Rangers.
Oh, nice little spin move there. Fights through the traffic. Oh, could not get it to drop, though.
They can't make their shots. Their outside shooting, their inside shooting, the percentage has been an issue.
Hey, it's tough, man. You're putting a round ball into a round hole, and it's a matter of inches, and that one just danced on the rim, and there's a putback. And another one.
Good effort by the Hilltoppers. Jemiah Dillard going to the line. Her first free throw attempts here this evening.
Foul was on Metzler. It's her second. Dillard going to the line. She connects. Score now 53-30. 2:49 left in the contest. Coming up next is our second game of our doubleheader.
Good form on her shot, too. Makes 2. Her first 2, the 5'9" sophomore.
Oh, fighting it inside there. And off her fingers and turnover, Onalaska ball.
Another unforced turnover.
2:37 remaining in this one.
Kiana Jones, her first minutes here in the game, reports in, number 15, the 5'7" junior.
Off her fingertips, and it's going to be Holmen ball here. Oh, good shot, but just doesn't go down. Good rebound there from Holmen. Kind of turning around here.
Good move.
Little dribble drive. Ooh, does not drop.
Yeah, just couldn't get it. Megan Fleury with an excellent effort. And now a turnover. Bad pass by Emily Porath. And the Hilltoppers will get the ball. Subs again. Ava Breidenbach in.
Our score 54-30, minute 55 remaining in this one. Onalaska with the ball again. 20 fouls in the second half here, and Terry, we had a lot of fouls in the first half too.
Yeah, we did. Very sloppy game as we talked about.
It's going to remain Onalaska ball here.
Shane Smaling empties the bench. Kaylee Fielding reports in. Ashley Fenn, the 6-foot sophomore.
Another turnover there.
Turnover. I think we're at the bakery or something, ordering turnovers. Just like,
well, if we are, let's get some bear claws and long johns as well.
Lots of sloppy play here in the first game of our doubleheader.
Well, less than 90 seconds remaining in this one. So it looks like Onalaska's definitely going to pull away with a victory here, up 24, 54-30.
First rebound for Ashley Fenn. Oh, nice move.
Oh, really fought through traffic there, put up a shot, almost got it to go down, and
Callie
still going to be Onalaska ball.
Callie fielding with good effort.
It's always kind of interesting to see the color of sneakers these days. We got a couple purple shoes, and we got an
orange shoe. Yeah.
Yeah. What color of sneakers did you have back in school?
We all wore the same, and it was white. Always. You couldn't deviate. You had to have white socks on.
White shoes.
Foul on Caitlin Metzler.
That's Metzler's third now. Did you guys wear the Chucks back in the day?
We sure did. Jordan Lurch, I think, attempting these free throws?
If that is...
Or is it... Yeah, it's hard to see with that long hair.
That's number 21. Yeah, that is Lurch.
Jordan Lurch. He's in. 5'7" junior.
And she makes both of them.
Good for her, getting her first minutes here this evening.
Now that's the thing, you got to make your minutes count when you're playing high school basketball. 42 seconds remaining. Off the front iron that time. Scramble for the ball. And that's going to be Onalaska ball with 36 seconds remaining in this one. How uncomfortable was it running down hardwood floors at Chuck's?
We didn't know any different. Those were memorable days, so I wouldn't give those up at all. I think about it all the time. Every time I get over to Old Logan, that's what I think about.
Oh, it was a tough shot there. Didn't connect. Out of bounds. Ball goes back to Holmen. And we're under 10 seconds here now. Yep, stepped out of bounds in the rebound. Onalaska ball now with 6 seconds. We want to stay tuned. We got the boys coming up next, second game of our doubleheader. This one looks like it's officially in the books, 56-30. Onalaska picking up a big victory here against Holmen. And Terry, this was an interesting game based on the fact that neither team could really find a rhythm with the amount of fouls in this contest.
It was not a well-played game at all. A good win for the Onalaska Hilltoppers after coming off a win earlier this week against Oklahoma Memorial and picking up their 11th win of the season. I'm really looking forward to Thursday at Aquinas. We will broadcast Onalaska at the Blue Gulls. Last time these teams played back in, where can I find that here? Back on December 20th. The Vikings won here 77-35. Holmen picking up their 5th loss and need to get ready for Monday against Eau Claire Memorial Central, and then closing the season in a non-conference game February 20th. Now, the postseason starts at the end of February. Seeding meetings on the 15th of February. So we're in the home stretch of the girls' season. So good game. Players of the game. No one played, I don't think, according to their ability. The effort was there. I thought Ava Smith off the bench played well for the Hilltoppers. And Valiska came out and played well after an injury. I thought Ellie Klein played well. And again, both teams using a lot of players, which is good to see. So when a lot of players are in the game, you know it blends itself to having good practices because you know everybody will get a chance to play. So final here in our first game, 56-30, Onalaska. I want to thank you, Jesse, for coming in, helping us, and you'll be around for game 2 also.
Yeah, I have no other choice but to be around for game number 2. We'll be back with game number 2 here in about 4 minutes. The boys getting ready. Our final score here at Onalaska. Onalaska girls 56, Holmen 30. We'll be back with game 2 of our doubleheader in just a few short moments.
You've been watching the KQEG-TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's doubleheader features the Holmen Vikings and the Onalaska Hilltoppers boys and girls. Coming up next, the boys play. Stand by, that's next on the KQEG-TV High School Game of the Week.
And welcome to game 2 of our doubleheader. It's the boys coming up now as Onalaska will be hosting Holmen here. And Terry, this one's going to be an interesting contest. We just got done with the girls' game, and that was really a one-sided affair. Onalaska ran away with that one. And this one, Terry, I don't know. What do you expect out of the boys' game here tonight?
First of all, there's several storylines. To begin with, this is the first game in the second round the beginning of the first round of the conference season, meaning the Onalaska will be Onalaska and Holmen, of course, on John Shelton Court and in Chuck D's Fieldhouse. There's several storylines. What I meant to say is that the Craig Cole, the head coach of the Hilltoppers, has created a heck of a program, as you know, and one of the top team in the state after a big win, huge win over Central on December 20th, a big win, and both coaches played for me. Both coaches worked for me. So Steve Blank in his 26th season certainly also has created a legacy for himself. Brought Vince Ruger on as an assistant this year, his first year. He was my refereeing partner. So we hated to lose him, but now he went to the other side and is certainly a great coach. Well, when you look at the two teams, Holmen's lost to Logan, which we saw on KQEG, and Holmen shot very poorly, and that was essentially the reason why they were beaten. And then a win over Sparta, where their shooting came back recently, so they're sort of on a little bit of a high after that win over Sparta. They have size, Rylan Wall, Max Hammond, and Ben Olson, all over 6 feet tall. Ben Olson at 6'6". And Onalaska, 8 wins in a row. Again, we said the number 1 team in Division II, had a big win over Central, 73-61. Not many weaknesses. Look at size with Gavin McGrath at 6'11", and Stutley at 6'5". And then the outside threats, Kick, Mantle, and Arns. So try to find a weakness. I don't know. They're playing at an all-time high. And so the Holmen Vikings need to be at their very best to compete, I think, with the Hilltoppers tonight. And it's going to take an effort on both ends of the court. They're going to have to shoot a lot better than what we saw them shoot at Lacrosse Logan.
Yeah, when you look at a team like Onalaska, confidence is at an all-time high. You probably just knocked off the team that was probably one of the odds-on favorites to win state. They're coming off a huge victory. They're in the middle, towards the end here of January. You see the playoffs coming up. And tonight, though, you want to be on your game, because Holmen is one of those sneaky teams. If they can actually shoot the ball tonight, they can play with hustle and fortitude. Holmen's a team, especially under Blank's leadership. They're scrappy.
Well, this has always been a fun matchup. John Shelton, the court's named after him, and the rivalry between him and Gary Johnson, both of them in the Hall of Fame, goes back to when Holmen had the old court, the old field house. Onalaska, the old gym, and I refereed a lot of those matchups. So there's a lot of history in this rivalry before they became members of the MVC. Again, the coaching style continues. Both coaches doing a great job. Both coaches very knowledgeable. So I'm looking forward to a good game, but I'll guarantee you, as you get stronger and better, and we're talking about the Hilltoppers, and as you beat teams and you continue to play so well, the target is on your back. So you got to be at your very best all the time. And so if the Hilltoppers are, it'll be a difficult challenge for the Holmen Vikings.
Well, we are just a few short minutes away from tip-off here. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll return with the tip-off here. Holmen, Onalaska, game 2 of our doubleheader in just a few short moments.
The thing I'm most proud of when I think about our company is the reputation that we've been able to build in this community. Our technicians have done a great job going out and performing magnificent jobs for the customer. And our customers have rewarded us with some really great reviews online.
We have over 150 5-star reviews online right now. Our technicians do a great job out there, and our reviews show it.
We can say without hesitation, when you choose Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, you'll be glad you did.
The thing I've most proud of when I think about our company is the reputation that we've been able to build in this community. Our technicians do a great job out there, and our reviews show it. We can say without hesitation, when you choose Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, you'll be glad you did.
We're starting the new year with our biggest sale of the year at Interior Designs Holmen. All our carpets are on sale, so you'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimating at your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year going on now at Interior Designs Holmen.
Premier Spine Health and Injury in Holmen has opened a new state-of-the-art chiropractic facility in Holmen. They offer a specialized exam and specific plan to deal with your pain.
Whiplash, concussions, TMJ, carpal tunnel, even headaches and migraines. We work to relieve the pain caused by these symptoms so that you can get back to doing the things that you love.
Set up an appointment today. Your first visit is only $39 and it's donated to the charity of your choice. Call or stop by Holmen's Premier Chiropractic Office, Premier Spine Health and Injury at 814 Main Street in Holmen.
Mix 96 and 107.3 Lacrosse. Reed Magnum and Chelsea Lynn with you. And here we are, 2020, a new year.
A new year.
Kind of fun to talk about last year, though, 2019,
Yes.
Chelsea. So overall, favorite memory?
Getting married to you.
That's very expected. Thank you, Chelsea. That's very, very nice.
Okay, I expect it back.
Same
now.
for me. That's what I'll remember 2019 for. Also, though, adding 107.3. Fun for us with the station. Mix 96 and 107.3 Lacrosse.
And welcome back here to Onalaska as we have our introduction of our starters.
Let's introduce to you the Holmen Vikings, coached by Steve Wall. 6'3" Ryland Wall, 6'5" Max Hammond, number 32, 6'6" center Ben Olson, Cameron Weber, a 5'10" senior, number 21, Caleb Maddle, a 5'10" senior, number 25. Again, Steve Blank, the head coach, Vince Ruger, Leif Nelson, the assistant coaches. And now for Craig Cole's Onalaska Hilltoppers, Carson Arns, number 1, 6'5", senior. Tyrell Stutley, 6'5", senior number 3. Sam Kick, a tremendous guard, 6'2", junior number 5. Number 10, Dakota Mantle, a 6-foot senior. He kind of runs the show. And the big guy in the middle, number 13, Gavin McGrath at 6'11". We'll see Victor Desmond. We'll see Hank Olson. We'll see also Isaac Hellickson play a lot. And for the Holmen Vikings, Evan Tronick, who was on our show this week, Evan Tronick, along with Caleb Mattle, Cameron Weber. He'll be playing quite a bit, along with Bennett Connolly. Devin Nesseth will play quite a bit for Steve Blanks. Holmen Vikings officials for this game are Eric Jones, and A.J. Halverson, and Paul Bloyer.
And there's our tip. It goes to Holmen.
You won't see much different than what we see on this first possession for the Hilltoppers in a tough man-to-man.
Nice little dribble drive there. And we got our 2 first
right
points.
Away, Rylan Wall challenges the Hilltoppers 2-0 right out of the chute.
That was just a good dribble drive there by the junior.
Little man-to-man matchup by the Vikings. First possession of the Hilltoppers.
As we were talking about in the pregame, just the size and the length of
good ball movement
of Onalaska is going to give Holmen a lot of troubles. And right there, the nice little putback, another 2 points there for Onalaska.
Looked like Stutley too on a putback. Him and Arns both fighting for that rebound. Full court pressure by Onalaska. See how the Hilltoppers handle that. We're about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Just good defense there. Stutley, this past season, we really kind of seen him develop his defensive prowess here for Onalaska. He's really been an X factor in a lot of these games.
We have so many college players on the Onalaska team. It's just incredible.
Well, that's one of the things that we're seeing, a wealth of talent coming through the Cooley region.
The identity of the Hilltoppers, of both teams, is their man-to-man pressure.
Onalaska now trying to set the offense, and it's going to stay with Onalaska there. 2-2, 6:26 here in the first.
Steve Blank active on the sidelines in his 26th year. Both of them Logan players, Blank and Craig Cole.
A kick out there. Off the iron there. Nice board there from number 22 for Holmen.
That's Arns, Carson Arns. We saw his sister play in the first game here.
That was 21.
This evening here at Onalaska.
Good to see Cameron Weber out here.
Cameron Weber didn't shoot very well against Logan.
And it looks like we're going to get our first foul here.
Yeah, body foul. Good call, A.J. Halverson right on it. When bodies are and movement is disrupted, and direction is compromised, you got to put air in your whistle.
And the foul's going to go on Arns. Good drive here from number 11, but a good takeaway there. And Holmen getting the ball back. A little sloppy in the open goings here as well. Inside the number 40. That was a good block, and it is going to remain Holmen's ball here.
The Vikings need to see a good game out of Ben Olsen at 6'6", senior, reportedly going to Platteville, but he didn't do much against Logan, and he's got the ability to be a game changer here tonight. He's got to match up with McGrath, and he's got to match up with Stutley.
And those are tough matchups for Olsen. Weber now, a dribble drive on Stutley, but nice little pass there.
Could be tough for Cameron Weber to get money shots off with Stutley guarding him.
That was a nice little feed to number 25. Little pull-up jumper. Good board there.
Yeah, didn't even have to jump for that to Gavin McGrath. His uncle played for me many years ago. I know his mom and dad, grandpa and grandma, who are no longer with us, would be awful proud of that grandson.
Well, when you're 6'11", you have a wingspan like he does, man. You can pull those boards from anywhere.
What a nice kid he is, too.
Still tied here. Onalaska, you know, they're having a tough time trying to get that ball into the paint here. Holmen doing a tremendous job.
Well,
inside to
nice
Stutley.
pass.
Stutley puts it in.
And a great pass, too. A bounce pass inside. Stutley above the rim. Holmen, no answer.
Stutley with 4. So far, the only points for Onalaska. Another feed inside of number 25, and good defense there from Onalaska.
Good help defense, trying to do too much inside a double team.
Kicks it off to DeWine. Wide open look there.
Good ball movement. Arntz 0 for 2 from 3.
Yeah, he had a good look. He had no one in his face, and that one just careened off the back iron.
Well, usually when no one's on him, he's deadly. I like the defensive intensity of both teams as we are just inside 14 minutes here in the first half.
Mattel got the ball back. Back over to Weber. Stutley's been all over Weber so far this game.
Well, Weber's going to have a hard time. He's going to need some screens to give him some separation.
And it looks like we got ourselves a timeout, so we might as well take a quick timeout. The score is 4-2. We'll be back with more basketball action right here on KQEG and KQEGTV.com.
You know Boyer's Furniture. We've been in business over 100 years selling quality furniture at budget prices. But who's choosing the furniture we're selling?
We picked out sofas, and more sofas. We picked out love seats, and more love seats.
We picked out recliners,
And more recliners.
dining room furniture, bedroom furniture.
With buyers like these and USA brands like Ashley, Marshfield, and Best, you can't do better than Boyer Furniture.
And we're back. Onalaska in the lead, 4-2 here. It's Holmen inbounding.
Steve Blank with a good timeout. And
nice little passing here.
Little change for Onalaska, going to a zone right away, trying to get the ball inside. Did the Vikings to Max Hammond at 6'5". He misses, intimidated by McGrath.
McGrath, an intimidating figure at 6'11". Nice little dribble drive there. Oh,
good defense, too. He tried to go to the other side, did kick, and only one attempt.
A kick trying to kiss it off the glass there and just stuck.
McGrath got a lot of D1 people looking at him already at 6'11", junior.
Oh, Weber with a deep 3. That careens off the rim, and Stutley with the rebound.
His first shot of the evening. Neither team finding their offensive rhythm here in the first half.
Stutley dribble. Oh,
should have went up with it.
Yeah, he really should have. He was thinking about hitting McGrath, and now we got a quick fast break here, and that's
nice
a
move.
costly foul.
Nice move. Drawing the contact. Excellent call by the official.
And they're going to call that on Mano.
We did not see Ben Olsen play with that kind of intensity at Logan last Friday night.
And he makes the first one.
Victor Desmond comes in. We knew he'd play quite a bit along with Gamoki. We saw his sister play, of course, in the first game. Evan Gamoki, the 5'9" junior, his twin sister playing. This is kind of interesting. His twin sister playing in the first game. And Irons' twin sister also in game number 1.
There must be something in the water, you know?
Pretty interesting. And Victor Desmond, I have just been so impressed with that young man. Know his dad, Terry Desmond, real well.
A kick out. Ooh. You gotta like the ball movement here of Onalaska. Just so
nice.
sharp.
Tim Desmond, I should say, not Terry. Nice pass inside. Kick to Stutley. No answer again. 6-3. Little slow start for the Vikings.
We get a foul here.
Evan Tronic comes in. Cale Hemker also in for the Vikings.
6-3 Onalaska in the lead.
Maddle with the ball. Hemker in and Tronic out.
So far, the only success Onalaska's really had is those putbacks there from Stutley inside the paint.
This defense of Onalaska is creating problems for the Vikings.
Nice. Olsen now banging.
Look at that move. Yeah. Nice move inside, challenging Stutley.
Mm-hmm. Well, Stutley thought he went up solid on that one, but he's going to pick up a foul here.
Yeah, I think that was an easy call.
He's going to put Olsen on the line.
Craig Cole doesn't say much, which means he agrees.
And Olsen makes it drop. We're now 6-4.
Arntz out. McGrath comes back in. Gamoki still in. Mantle, Stutley, Desmond.
Yeah, the second one doesn't fall.
Vikings doing a nice job of double teaming.
Ooh, McGrath hits him. McGrath was trying to come back from setting that screen. He ends up losing his footing, and that's a solid play there by Holmen getting the ball back.
It was good effort on that defensive possession. Number 11, Rylan Wall, had a heck of a football season too.
Mm-hmm.
So did many of these. Cameron Weber, quarterback, was injured as a junior, and
that was a horrific injury too as a junior, dislocated hip.
I remember that, and he's just a great young man.
Tough
too.
kid.
He's been on 7 Rivers Sports.
Nice little pass inside there.
Good ball movement.
You gotta like the hustle though of the Onalaska defense. They're right there, no give taken.
Again, the intimidation of McGrath inside makes it difficult for Ben Olsen. Steve Blank wants a foul.
10-25 in this first half here. So we're still 6-4. Onalaska in the lead. A good 3 there from Gamoki.
Well, he is the outside threat. When you have Arntz and Gamoki and Kick and Mantle as 3-point shooters, you have quite a perimeter team.
9-4 here. Nice little dribble drive there from Weber, and he banks it off.
How do you like that floater using the glass?
Mm-hmm. Well, Stutley overcommitted on defense there, left open the paint, and Weber made him pay for it.
Arntz back in.
Could be Holmen ball here.
Desmond out.
Holmen down 3. Olsen trying to set the screen there for Weber. So a pass to Maddle.
Maddle with a nice pass inside.
Nicely done, nicely done. There's
Very
2.
Assist for Maddle and a bucket for Hammond.
Hammond gets in the scoring column here at junior. Onalaska now with a 1-point lead. Thanks for tuning in to our broadcast here tonight on KQEGTV.com. Ooh, in and out. A good rebound there.
Not a lot of offensive rebounds here in the first half for Onalaska.
Nah, it's a lot of one and done there on the trips.
Ooh.
That's going to be a costly turnover there for Holmen.
Defensive pressure caused a turnover. Maddle uncharacteristically turns the ball over.
You know, it's going to be tough, though. You always got a guy in your face and trying to bring down the ball.
You got 2 guys. Yeah. What a slow start, though. We're under 9 minutes.
Oh, that's a good drive there.
Under 9 minutes and 17 points scored in this contest.
Arntz went up that time, got fouled, and they're going to call the foul on number 25. That's going to be on Maddle.
Maddle coming over to help on Arntz.
Are you going to need the help? Arntz is a heck of a smart ball player. He doesn't drop the first one.
Kick comes in and Gamoki goes out. Sam Kick, an excellent player. I remember his dad who passed away a couple years ago, a great basketball player himself. lost him at a very young age.
And he makes the second one fall. Brings the lead back up to 2. It's 10-8. And there's that defense right there from Onalaska, but they're going to pick up a foul.
Good call. It was just a little too late reaching. Desmond back in. And Arntz out.
Second one on Arntz.
Yeah. Good substitution by Craig Cole, knowing that doesn't want Arntz to pick up a third foul.
8.5 minutes remaining in the first. Score 10-8, Onalaska in the lead. Onalaska really just converging on the space that they're giving Holmen here.
Holmen playing well in this first half.
Ooh. Yeah, that was going to bounce off at Weber there.
Couldn't see that. A.J. Halverson a better angle than I did, so.
Well, Weber kind of forced out of bounds, tried to kick it back off the defender there for Onalaska, but a little too much force, and it came back and hit him. Back inside to Stutley. Stutley kicks it out. Well, that's going to be a foul there on number 2.
Yeah, foul on Cale Hemker, who's earned some good playing time recently.
Hemker, a senior. That's the one thing you look at. Holmen's team is very, very experienced team. A lot of seniors, a lot of juniors, only one sophomore.
Yeah. Cale Hemker out to Jesse Ryland Wall back in. Good out of bounds play, trying to get the ball to Stutley.
So Stutley trying to create here. Goes up. He draws the foul.
Steve Blank didn't like that either. He's saying, if you're calling it like that here, why aren't you calling it on the other end?
Well, that's going to be a foul on.
Both coaches work hard to, they work hard on the sideline.
Well, some of coaching is lobbying for your players, right?
Exactly. And officials need to be ready for that too.
It's 11-8 now. It's only a 3-point game. Very tight here.
Desmond back out. Continue to be impressed with him coming off the bench. And Hank Olson, the 6-foot senior who's had a lot of quality
the second one doesn't drop there for Stutley. They're leaving a lot of points on the floor here.
Maddle needs more help against that high pressure.
Puts it up. Ooh, off the back iron. Bodies colliding here, and we got ourselves another jump ball.
Yeah, it looked like a foul that time on Maddle going after Hilltoppers keep the ball.
So far, our leading scorer in this game, Stutley, with 7.
7 out of the 11 Hilltopper points. And run a little ball screen.
Ooh. Oh.
Big Cole not very pleased with the way his Hilltoppers have played here as we're approaching 11 minutes.
Yeah, but you got to be pleased with that hustle defense there. You got 3 bodies on the one guy. Going to call another jump ball there. That's going to be.
Both teams, it should stay with home. Both teams' defense up to the challenge. Offense, no.
Oh, nice little play there. Stutley goes up. He gets 2, and he gets fouled.
Full court pressure created that. Stutley using his strength, putting the ball in. Foul by Ryland Wall, his second. In comes Desmond.
13-8 now. Stutley with 9 points in this contest.
Out goes Hank Olson.
Makes that one.
Check that. Hank Olson still. Hard to see these Hilltopper numbers, isn't it?
A little bit. Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back. Onalaska in the lead, 14-8 with 7:04 left in this one. We'll be back with more high school basketball right here on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com.
The thing I'm most proud of when I think about our company is the reputation that we've been able to build in this community. Our technicians have done a great job going out and performing magnificent jobs for the customer. And our customers have rewarded us with some really great reviews online.
We have over 150 5-star reviews online right now. Our technicians do a great job out there, and our reviews show it.
We can say without hesitation, when you choose Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, you'll be glad you did.
And welcome back. Onalaska in the lead, 14-8. And that gives us an opportunity here while we're still on a timeout to thank our sponsors, including Schumacher Kish Funeral Home. They've been serving the La Crosse area for over 50 years. Traditional services or prearranged funeral plans. It's comforting to know they'll be there when you need them. Schumacher Kish in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska.
Well, we want you to remember to pay attention. Watch Seven Rivers Sports this week. Caleb Mattel, Evan Tronic, and Cameron Weber. Next week, UWL women's basketball. And the first week in February, UWL men's basketball on Seven Rivers Sports.
You know, Taylor, it's crazy to think that we're almost into February already. It's almost time for playoffs.
Well, when you look at the calendar as we get to the end of February, first it's girls regional, then it's boys regional, then we're on to sectionals. We'll be covering games all the way up to state on both the girls and the boys side here on KQEG.
Well, we better make sure this van's actually in for an oil change and all that jazz. We're going to be putting on a lot of miles to bring you these games. Holmen finds themselves down 6 here.
This defense is creating problems for the Holmen half-court offense. Just cannot find an open shot.
Oh, you got that one. Nice shot by Mattel.
Good, patient offense. A little curl cut by Mattel. Gets his first basket of the evening. Good defense by the Vikings going straight up. No foul. That's number 32, Max Hammond.
Holmen really patient on their offense here. You know, Onalaska's giving them a lot of trouble.
If they can keep the game, Jesse, into the 40s and 50s, they have got a good shot at this.
Weber with a shot, bounced off the backboard, but he gets his own rebound there. Mattel now with the ball. Really trying to get their best opportunity here, not really in a hurry to throw up a shot.
That's their identity. And that's what they like to do, is just take as much time off the clock as they can and then get a good shot.
Mattel now trying to drive in. Nice discipline on defense here from Onalaska.
Yeah, they are playing good defense. Not gambling, staying home, pressure, moving their feet, not taking any gambles, not fouling.
Weber kicks it back out. Oh, inside now to Olsen. Olsen with a nice little move.
Oh.
And he's going to draw the foul there.
Olsen challenging McGrath.
That should be McGrath's.
Paul Blair says that's a foul.
First on McGrath. He's going to put Olsen to the line now. Off the back iron again. Under 4.5 remaining in the first here.
Irons comes in. Hemker in. Hemker's played a lot in this first half.
Now that time off the front iron. You know, Olsen's been to the charity stripe a couple times, and he's come away empty-handed almost every time. McGrath now trying to drive it in. Stutley there, though. And That should be a 3 if it drops. No, off the front iron again.
There's not many offensive rebounds for Onalaska here
No,
in the first half.
A lot of just one-and-done trips. You got to give credit to Holmen really scrapping on the defensive end, getting all those rebounds. Oh, that's a steal. Oh, no. Nice hustle, boy. He's going to pick up a foul there. It was a little stiff arm.
Whoa. Steve Blank didn't like that. I don't blame him. He didn't like that at all. He's got a good point. Onalaska full timeout.
A quick timeout by Onalaska gives us another opportunity to thank one of our sponsors, and that is Citizens State Bank. Is it time for you to dump your bank? Make the switch to Citizens State Bank and discover why they are considered one of the top banks in the nation and have one of the best cultures in the industry. Citizens State Bank, an experience like no other, with locations in Onalaska and La Crosse. And of course, Citizens State Bank's not just like your normal bank, Terry. They have coffee.
They have popcorn.
They have popcorn.
And they have some of my favorite
Yeah.
people. Dennis Vogel, the president. Chris Polino, my personal banker and friend. And I know everybody at that bank. So thanks for being a sponsor of Citizens Bank.
Terry, you've been banking a lot longer than I have been alive. How many banks actually have popcorn?
It's the only one I know of. Some have suckers. Some
That's true. That's true.
Not many have the culture of Citizens Bank.
Every once in a while, I'll go to my bank, and they'll give me a dum-dum if I actually deposit some money, which is always a good thing. Under 3.5 remain here in the first. Still a 4-point game here. 14-10 Onalaska in the lead. Stutley now driving, gets it, and the foul.
Again, Stutley using his big frame. Weber set to come back in. Desmond using his big frame. Hard to defend him inside. Logan saw that. Certainly at Logan, or recently at here, I should say.
Stutley so far has been the offensive identity here for Onalaska, already in double figures.
Foul on Max Hammond.
That one bounces off.
That's his first.
Unofficially, I got Stutley for 10, but I know it's more than that. Trying to fight inside here. Little dribble drive, kicks it back.
Evan Tronick in the game had a great game against Sparta. See if he can continue shooting the ball well here.
Oh, Olsen, that one bounced off his shoe there.
Tonight.
Kicks inside back to Olsen. Olsen now going after Stutley, and they're going to call a charge on that one.
Question is, was that a flop or was that a charge? Hard to tell.
It's all in the technique, Terry. It's all in the technique.
Desmond doing a nice job of picking that up. Picking that up. McGrath takes a break.
6-point lead here. 2.5 remaining in the first. Onalaska with the ball again, up 16-10. So far, the story of this game pretty much has been Stutley making sure Onalaska's got the lead here. Both teams really kind of struggling to get their offensive rhythm.
Good skip pass across the court. Onalaska, nice job of swinging the ball.
So Holmen's off defensive tenacity here, really eliminating opportunity of a shot. So we're going to get a travel here on
Lamoki back in too. I think traveling. I think on Dakota Mantle.
Yeah.
Dakota Mantle, a great point guard, hasn't done a lot here in the first half.
Not the type of traveling Dakota Mantle wants to probably do.
Easy call. Yeah, Victor Desmond just reached with his hand.
Desmond picks up his second here. So we're under 2 minutes. Olsen now.
With a lot of double teams on the small point guards.
Yeah, especially with the length and the size that you have with Onalaska. You throw down that double team, that's tough to break. Weber now kicks it inside. Back outside. Manna with the dribble drive off
nice
the glass.
Drive. Unfortunately, didn't go, but good hustle for Holmen.
Yeah, that was
keeping
a good
the
board.
ball alive.
Weber now.
Max Hammond.
Oh, he's got himself stuck in a double team there.
Don't go in the corners. Tronic, forces it up.
Tronic,
Good
nice
job.
little shot.
Tronic over the outstretched hands of Stutley. That was impressive.
4-point game here, and we're under a minute. Not really the score you expected in this one, 16-12, but the score that we got right now. Both teams playing really tenacious defense. Stutley's going to get 2 there, and the foul.
Stutley uses his power inside. McGrath back in, kick back in.
They're going to call that foul on Olsen. That's his second. Holman's got 8 here in the half. Onalaska with 6. Really, no kids really in foul trouble. I mean, you're looking, you got 2 fouls on Olsen. You got 2 fouls on Wall there for Holmen, and Stutley misses that one.
Coach Cole wanted him out, get a sub in with under 40 seconds left.
There's a 3. Oh, and it
again.
drops.
Well, he was hot against Sparta. He continues it here. Arns back in too, a little offense, defense. Substitutions, McGrath out. And Victor Desmond out.
That was a big time 3 there by Tronic.
Evan Tronic, the senior.
And really, it looked like it was going to be a 5-point lead going possibly in the half. It cuts it down here.
See what kind of shot the Hilltoppers get as we approach 15 seconds.
Oh, they're in no hurry here. You got 15 seconds. You can take all that time.
Usually teams will run a set play, and they do with a ball screen and a good pass inside to Stutley.
Stutley picks it up. There's 2.
The Hilltoppers to end the half.
And we are at half. It is 2016 Onalaska, 2015 Onalaska in the lead here. And this one's definitely tighter than we expected it coming into the halftime. But, folks, we got ourselves a ball game here. You don't want to miss it. We'll be back in just a few short moments with some halftime stats right here on the KQEG High School Game of the Week.
At Boyers, we have a great selection of furniture.
At great prices.
And great personality.
We'll be the judges of that. Love seats, great.
Prices, great.
Personality, so-so. Sofas, great.
Prices, great.
Personality, so-so.
Recliners, great.
Prices, great. Personalities, and...
But I'm your grandpa. Can't you give me a break?
All judges' decisions are final at Boyers Furniture.
Please?
Premier Spine Health and Injury in Holmen has opened a new state-of-the-art chiropractic facility in Holmen. They offer a specialized exam and specific plan to deal with your pain.
Whiplash, concussions, TMJ, carpal tunnel, even headaches and migraines. We work to relieve the pain caused by these symptoms so that you can get back to doing the things that you love.
Set up an appointment today. Your first visit is only $39 and it's donated to the charity of your choice. Call or stop by Holmen's Premier Chiropractic Office, Premier Spine Health and Injury at 814 Main Street in Holmen.
And welcome back to the high school game of the week. It is halftime here in Onalaska, with Onalaska in the lead 20-15. And Terry, this has been an interesting first half of both teams.
Well, you take a page from Dick Bennett, you take a page from Tony Bennett. If you like defense, you like this first half. If you don't like defense, it really wasn't your style of play, I can tell you that. Certainly that's the storyline. When you look at individual play, the defense for the Hilltoppers has been difficult for Holmen to get into the attack area. They have just created all kinds of problems. Shot selection has been compromised and so on. But they have found a way. In order for the Holmen Vikings to be competitive and win this game, and I talked to Steve Blank and Vince Ruger this morning, and they said we need to keep the game into about the 40s or 50s. And they're accomplishing that if you double the score at the end of the game. I mean, scoring Holmen, keeping Onalaska to 20 points in the first half is quite an accomplishment. When you look at Craig Cole, I'm sure he wasn't happy with the way his team played in the first half, but that was part of the intensity level and the defense displayed by the Vikings. When you look at the big players in this game, I really thought that Rylan Wall at 6'3", Max Hammond at 6'5", Ben Olsen at 6'6", played very well to match up with the size of the Hilltoppers, except as you're about to share, certainly with Stutley scoring as many points as he did. You know, McGrath at 6'11", I mentioned that he has lots of people looking at him Division I, certainly at a 6'11" frame. But offensively, he didn't do anything in the first half. Defensively, his presence in the paint altered a lot of shots, blocked some shots, created a problem. But the Viking defense would not allow that entry pass into that 6'11" frame. So if the Vikings can continue that defensive intensity in that game plan, it's going to continue to be a good game down the stretch into the second half.
Well, so far for Onalaska, the scoring has only been one name. It's been Stutley with 14. It could have been a lot more. He left a lot of points on the line there in the charity stripe. But right now with Onalaska with the lead of 5 points, this was going to be an interesting one. Of course, there was five players on Holmen who got into the scoring column. Tronic had 3, Wall with 2, Matto with 3, Hammond with 2, and Olsen with 2. You know, they're spreading around that scoring, but no one's really taken the initiative because Onalaska's defense has been swarming, and it's been making it very tough for Onalaska, for Holmen to find buckets.
Both teams have taken away the outside shot, and Arns has missed a couple that he usually makes. The closing out has been excellent by the Vikings, and of course both teams have the ability to shoot from the three-point line. I was impressed with Tronic and his three-point shot. If Arns gets hot in the second half, it's going to be a problem for the Vikings. Sam Kick didn't play as well as he can. Neither did Dakota Mantle. And they're both able to shoot the ball from the outside. So we might see a completely contrasting thing in the second half unless the defense stays as intense as we've seen in the first half.
Well, we're going to be back here with the second half of this contest in 90 seconds. We'll be back right here on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com.
It's halftime on the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's game features the Holmen Vikings and the Onalaska Hilltoppers. The High School Game of the Week, made possible by our sponsors, like Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is their business. Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. Schumacher Kish Cremation and Funeral Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. Pizza Corral, round up the family and head for Pizza Corral in Holmen. Citizen State Bank, a banking experience like no other, with locations in La Crosse and Onalaska. Tech Mobile Software, creating software for business and service organizations nationwide. Premier Spine Health and Injury, get back in the game with Premier Spine Health and Injury in Holmen. Interior Design, don't miss their big sale going on now through the end of the month on flooring and cabinetry for your home or office. Interior Design in Holmen. We'll return with the second half of tonight's game after these messages.
And welcome back to the second half here of our doubleheader as Holmen and Onalaska duking it out. It's the boys now. Onalaska in the lead, 20-15. And Terry, that first half, definitely a defensive battle as both teams really were kind of setting the pace here. As you alluded to, if you can keep the score low, Holmen has a shot in this one.
Yeah, Fischel's doing a good job in the first half here, too. A little bit easier game to call than what we saw in game one, which was hard for any official to call. So many bodies on the floor. I know you got here late, but you didn't see a very good game. Even before you got here, it was chaotic and sloppy. I'm excited for the second half, 20-15. Both coaches ready to go here as we start the second half.
18 minutes more of basketball here. Onalaska starting things off in the second half. And Arns.
Well, Arns finds a wide open kick. I think that's his first points of the night.
I believe it is.
6-foot junior. And a trapping, chaotic pressure defense by the Hilltoppers.
Nice little move there, but McGrath was just able to put his frame up there.
Yeah.
Played really good defense. You know both of these coaches.
Clean though, too.
Yeah, he did. You know both of these coaches very well. What were they telling their teams during halftime?
Well, they're telling them, I like the way you play defense. Neither team, you got to step up your offense and hope for the best. Be patient, says Steve Blank. And Craig Cole says we got to create some more turnovers with our pressure defense.
If Onalaska can get that outside shooting going here in the second half, they might run away with this contest. Wall with the ball here. He's getting double teamed.
Yeah, boy, you don't pick up your dribble against the Hilltoppers because they're going to double team you as soon as that happens.
So Olsen that time got it stripped away, and actually it looked like it bounced off his knee. It's going to be Onalaska's ball. There's that pressure, though, on the defensive end. You know, Olsen thought he was going to bring it up cleanly, just didn't take his own knee into account.
Yeah, lots of pressure. You got to be able to stay poised playing against the Hilltoppers. The 1-4 set with a ball screen.
Oh, he's trying to lob it out there to Stutley, but miscommunication, a little too high.
A set play, trying to get Stutley on a lob.
Oh, that's just a costly turnover there for Holmen.
Ooh, I thought that went off White's knee too.
Yeah, that was really close, but you gotta enjoy Holmen's tenacity there, and they're gonna take a quick timeout. You know what? We're gonna do the same here. The score 23-15. We'll be back with more right here on KQEG and KQEGTV.com.
You know, the thing I'm most proud of when I think about our company is the reputation that we've been able to build in this community. Our technicians have done a great job going out and performing magnificent jobs for the customer. And our customers have rewarded us with some really great reviews online.
We have over 150 5-star reviews online right now. Our technicians do a great job out there, and our reviews show it.
We can say without hesitation, when you choose Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, you'll be glad you did.
We're starting the new year with our biggest sale of the year at Interior Designs Holmen. All our carpets are on sale, so you'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimating at your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year going on now at Interior Designs Holmen.
And welcome back here. 16:30 remaining in this contest. Onalaska up 23-15. Onalaska with the ball here.
Good timeout by Steve Blank, not wanting to get this game, let the game get away from them. Good show by Ben Olsen on that ball screen.
Oh, you got fouled on that one.
Yeah, good call, too. I don't know if that was 3 or 2, but good officiating, staying with the shooter.
It looks like they're going to give him a 3.
Arntz going up, and foul on Ryland Wall, his 3rd.
Well, Wall got it just a little too close there. Didn't go up straight as he could. Score now 24-15, a 9-point lead here. Ooh, Arns only gets 2 out of the 3 there.
2 out of 3 for Arns. Pressure deep. Yeah, good call, travel.
Yep.
That pressure by the Hilltoppers created a turnover on Metal.
You know, I'm surprised he didn't drop some meatloaf on me right there. You know, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I know. I remember meatloaf.
You know, it was always one of those weird things. You know, I remember seeing the cover of Bat Out of Hell and be like, oh man, this is metal. And it really wasn't. Oh, there's a big 2 right there.
Great move, absolutely. Great move by Kick.
You know, Kick's been having a pretty
good
solid game here so far for Onalaska. He's got 5.
There was a foul on Arns.
Arns, that's going to be his 3rd.
Yeah, it was an easy call. Actually bumped the dribbler. Arns comes out. Good substitution. Not much of a difference when Desmond comes in. You don't see much drop off with the Hilltoppers when they make their substitutions.
And that's going to be another foul there.
Yeah. You can't disrupt the direction of the dribbler. Even at the college level, that's a point of emphasis.
Yeah, that's going to be the first one on Kick.
Good hands by Desmond.
Oof, body's still all over the floor there. And we're going to get a kick, and that's going to be a Holmen ball.
Good call, too. Intentional kicking was the call.
Pardon me, Onalaska's ball.
Pretty hard to tell the difference between Desmond and Stutley, about the same size, same haircut.
I know a lot of people will always confuse you and me.
Yeah, right.
Onalaska here with a 12-point lead.
Oh, nice 2-man game.
Oh.
Great pass. Desmond to Stutley. He just lost control of it. Hilltoppers continue with that full court 1-2-1-1 zone press.
Well, it's been paying dividends so far here in the second half. We got to continue it.
You got to move the ball quickly against that kind of pressure.
And Onalaska.
He traveled. He did.
Yeah, he did.
He did. And it was an easy call. Desmond traveled, and he may come out, and he does. Hank Olson in.
Yeah, Desmond just, man, his feet got ahead of him.
Yeah, he's such a quality kid. He's not mad at the official. He's mad at himself.
Yeah, you can see him beating himself up afterwards.
Look at that trap. That just creates problem with any team.
I'm surprised they didn't call that one a
nice
travel.
pass.
Oh!
Yeah, goaltending. I don't know if they called it, but should be.
It should be goaltending, yeah. It looked like he got his hand up through the rim that time. They're going to call it a foul, though.
I thought it was a foul and goaltending, but Steve Blank doesn't say anything, so possibly not.
That's going to be a second on McGrath.
Max Hammond at 6'5", junior. 2 juniors with big frames inside, Wall and Hammond. Ben Olson, the senior. Devin Nessick comes in, and Max Hammond takes a break.
Oh.
Yeah, good call. Should be. Stay with White. Trying to get a lob pass again for that slam dunk.
And there's just so many bodies, you know, collapsing on top of Stutley the second he gets the ball inside the paint. I mean, Holmen got burned in the first half. I don't think they want to get burned in the second half here.
Holmen in a 2-3 zone now.
Stutley's post game here so far. Look at that one. Picks up 2 and he gets fouled.
Good entry pass. Stutley with strength. He's able to handle bumping. He's able to handle 2 guys on him. He's able to handle any kind of pressure, and he'll just force it in. He's got a bright future next year as a collegiate basketball player.
So that foul's going to be on Devin Neves? Probably butchered his last name pretty bad.
Nesseth, yeah, Devin Nesseth.
Oh, wow.
Saw him play football, too.
Oh, Stutley gets another one there.
This game is starting to get away from Holmen. They need another timeout pretty quick. 2-on-1. Let's see what they do with it.
Oh, Olsen there. Ooh.
The intimidating
McGrath
figure of
collapsed on him
McGrath
quick.
didn't allow Ben Olsen to go up with it. Instead, bring it out. Try to get a good shot. Evan Tronic, another shot.
That one just banks off the rim there. Onalaska with the rebound.
Ooh, Kick with a nice move.
That was a good move there by Kick, and he gets fouled as well.
Kick and good transition. Tomoki set to come back in. Cameron Weber set to come back in. Foul on Devin Nesseth. Or check that. Foul on
Hemker. That's Hemker's second.
These guys at the board here are late getting the numbers up.
They're building tension. It's dramatic tension,
They're
Terry.
keeping us guessing.
And he does. So that's 33-16 now.
Oh,
We're
nice
under
pass.
14.
Go up with it. Wow, you got the height advantage over Hank Olsen. Oh, not a good pass. Max Hammond just threw it right at Evan Tronic's feet. Ben Olsen set to check back in. Hasn't been much on offense. Devin Nessa takes a seat. Hasn't really challenged McGrath much.
No, Holman's really gone dry here in the second half. Only scored 1 point so far.
Yeah, they've gone cold. Haven't had a lot of shot attempts either.
No. And the shot attempts they've had, like Onalaska's there to get those boards right away, and not a lot of second opportunity buckets. And Onalaska's really just dominating this second half.
Kick with
as
a
Stutley
great
goes back to the
pass.
glass.
Boy, Sam Kick at 6'2" junior, he is quite a guard.
Stutley just stuffing the stat sheet here tonight.
Well, there's been a lot of assists given to him, too. So it's not just been him. Ooh, contact there. You got to call that, and he did.
I'm going to call that one on the floor here.
Irons back in. McGrath takes a break.
I'm going to call that one on Sam Kick, his second. Team's fourth here in the second. Oh, nice entry pass there.
Oh, beautiful pass. And finally a basket. Hammond, the recipient of that assist.
Hammond now's got 4. Score now 35-18. 17-point lead here for Onalaska. 12.5 minutes remaining in the game.
Good ball movement by the Hilltoppers on this half-court possession.
Man, that's just sweet. Oh, did not get the bucket of the drop there. Good rebound there by Holmen. Holmen now on the attack.
Little contact on that, but a good no call. Should stay with Holmen. Desmond set to come in.
Stutley's going to take a seat.
I don't know about you, but it's awful hard to see these numbers. Wow.
Well, it's a white with a black border on a white jersey.
Dakota Mantle hasn't scored much either. Has he scored at all? Oh, nice move by Cameron Weber.
Well, Weber gets 2 there.
Took Dakota Mantle right to the basket.
I got that down as Weber's first bucket of the game.
You're right, it is.
Score now 35-20, a 15-point lead, under 12. Still a lot of time in this contest. Onalaska now trying to set their offense here. Oh, a little ankle breaker. Did not get the shot to drop,
Olsen
though.
with a mid-range jump shot. Couldn't get it to fall.
Now, Mano with a shot, bounces
kind of
off the rim.
A forced shot, too. Not the kind of shot that Hammond wanted.
Onalaska now setting their offense. 11 minutes remaining. Oh, they got a hand on that one.
Moki wide open, misses a 3.
A good board there. That's a hard foul.
Arntz with a rebound.
That one's going to be on Olsen. That's going to be his 3rd.
See what happens when you rebound? You get to the free throw line, guys.
Actually, no, they're going to call that number. They're going to call that on Hammond, actually. It's going to be Hammond's 2nd. I thought that was on Olsen.
Stutley back in. Maddle back in. And number 11, Rylan Wall back in. We're not getting
another one on the line.
We're not getting as many subs as we got in the first game.
No.
We couldn't even keep track of them. I mean, every dead ball, multiple subs coming in.
Ontario is like a deli. There was a lot of subs going around.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, nice little defense there.
Good hands.
Onalaska bringing the pressure.
Good ball movement. Oh.
And that one's just going to bounce right out.
Bounced up and over the backboard.
Holmen ball there. There's that collapsing defense. Good job breaking the press there. Oh, Olsen.
Yeah, easy call.
Oh, man, he lowered his shoulder. You can see that one a mile away.
Easy call. Arntz doing a good job of drawing that charge. Ben Olsen just dropped his shoulder, and that's the kind of call that anybody could make. I mean, that's pretty obvious.
Mm-hmm. Stutley driving. Oh, no, that was Desmond Stutley, pardon me. I think Olsen got another foul there.
That foul will go on Rylan Wall.
No, that was on Wall. That's his 4th. Under 10.5 now.
That's an illegal spot, illegal screen. That's a good call. That was an easy call. Illegal screen is right.
Coach Cole's not happy about that.
That was as easy a call as the one on the other end.
So what exactly made that screen illegal?
Well, he
Terry?
moved into him late. McGrath set to come back in. That was a good call. Victor Desmond.
Breaking the press here. Weber now. Oh, they're going to call a foul there.
What happens when you reach in? Dakota Mantle.
That should be Mantle's 2nd? It is.
You know, sometimes you may not foul, you know, when you reach in. But most officials, when those hands go in and they're parallel to the floor, you're going to get called. I mean, it's just a fact of life at any level. Max Hammond back in. You're going to get called. You don't reach. It's all simple as that. Move your feet. My coach said it years ago, decades ago, and he's still right. 17-point lead as we're just about to hit the 10-minute mark.
There's a shot there from Mantle. That just bounced.
Good pass by Cameron Weber, but
oh, that one went in the stands.
Kind of unforced turnover that the Hilltoppers didn't like.
It went right over the scorer's table. I'm glad I didn't hit anyone in the face. That ball had a lot of velocity. I mean, there's a baby right there, too. See that little kid? The kid almost got whacked in the face. Yeah.
He's protected by Dad.
Well, that's good. Holmen now with the ball. Weber double teamed here.
Boy, Onalaska does a lot of gambling. They reach a lot, double team, trying to get after the ball.
You got to keep those hands active, but not too active.
Both teams in the bonus on the next foul. 6 fouls each.
Well, that's a long-range 3, and Weber could not get it to the connect, but Holmen with the rebound here.
Good curl cut, Weber. A fake and try to go up again.
Onalaska with the board there. You can kind of start slowly feel the desperation of Holmen on some of their shots here.
Well, there's a little urgency, 37-20. Good effort by that time by Maddle, that stays with the Hilltoppers as we're just to about to
the
approach
9-minute
9
mark,
minutes.
Well, Terry, you know, looking at next week's schedule, we have games Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Are you going to get any sleep?
I won't. Nesseth and Ryland Wall back in. Well, I'm working every one of those games. Monday, I think it's our only night off.
Enjoy it. Oh, that one rattled in and out. Good board there by Nesseth.
Three-point attempt by Arns. Yeah, we got an exciting week ahead of us. And then Seven Rivers Sports with UWL Women's starts Wednesday. Check the listing.
Olsen from the top of the key.
Good timeout. Olsen. Is that his first bucket of the night? I believe it is.
Yeah, this one, first one from the field, is a three-pointer. We got a timeout. We're going to take another quick commercial break here. And when we return, we'll still have the last 8 minutes here of the second half right here on KQEG and KQEGTV.com.
We're starting the new year with our biggest sale of the year at Interior Designs Holmen. All our carpets are on sale, so you'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimating at your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year going on now at Interior Designs Holmen.
And welcome back to the high school game of the week. 37-23 Onalaska in the league, and that gives us a quick opportunity to thank one of our sponsors, and that is Pizza Corral in Holmen. You want to make sure you stop in for your all-you-can-eat noon pizza buffet. I know we're going to try to get up there, Terry. We're going to have a lunch date.
That's
going to be a good one. That's an offensive foul.
It was an easy call, absolutely.
Dine in or carry out, or they deliver. Make it Pizza Corral in Holmen.
When you lead with your arm and forearm, I mean, anybody can make that call. Anybody.
Holmen ball now under 8.5.
Holmen's still a chance here. Don't.
And they do, yeah. They're down 14. We got a tie up.
Dakota Mantle with good hands.
Still going to be Holmen's ball.
Yeah, don't go away. The Vikings attempting to get back in the game here.
14-point game. Still the tenacity of the Onalaska defense. They're dropping that double anytime they can get it.
They just do a good job
Olsen
of
coming in. Oh, that was a good block there by McGrath.
They do a good job of rotating and then helping each other out. I think Steve Blank wanted to foul, but I don't think that was one.
Yeah, that was a clean block there from McGrath. And McGrath now going to the block, and there's a jam.
His first bucket, I believe.
It's going to bring it 39-27. And you're right, McGrath there with the first bucket deep into the second. But it's been one of those games, though, Terry.
Ooh, that was offensive.
Yeah, that should have been an offensive foul. No call, though. Weber with a three, and it drops.
Yeah. Well, if the Vikings are going to get back in this game, they need some threes. Weber, Maddle, Cronic.
You know, Onalaska just content to take some air out of the ball right here. Clock now down to 7.
Looking for good shots. Looking for the Vikings to expose a lane.
They might have exposed one there. And it drops.
Yeah, he's got good form, and nobody guards him. So
Sam Kick with a three.
Felt comfortable, did Sam Kick. Got good mechanics on his shot.
42-26 here. Nice little runner, but doesn't
nice
drop.
Floater by Weber. Nice pass by Kick. See if they reset and run their half-court offense.
16-point lead here, under 6.5.
Houston's the call. Oh, that looked like that was a possible extension of his elbow too.
They're just going to call that one on the floor here.
That could have been another charge. I mean, those are He's got to learn to keep that elbow and forearm in.
The foul's going to go on Matto.
Steve Blanks, that's what he's saying. What a incredible athlete he is, though. Sam Kick. Maybe we haven't seen his best game, but great young man, a 6'2" junior, a bright future for that kid.
He gets both to drop. Score now 44-26.
Tronic in for Mattel. Tronic in to see if he can get some three-point shots off.
Oh, that was close.
Nearly a turnover.
Weber now with the ball. Olsen
Nice
driving,
move.
and he's going to get fouled there by McGrath.
And he drew the contact. That is so vital.
Should be the third on McGrath now.
First time Ben Olsen has really challenged McGrath, and look what happens. He goes to the free throw line.
Gets the first one to drop. And the second.
Yeah, he's got good form on his shot. He might be a project in college.
You know, Olsen's really coming alive here in the second.
Well, he's 6'6", he's got a thin frame, but I see potential there.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I know Holmen's building that new gymnasium and that weight room they got coming in. That's going to be really nice.
Well, they're the most growing school in the Cooley region. They're the biggest enrollment, and they just continue to get bigger.
Under 5.5 here, 44-28, 16-point lead here for Onalaska.
Good spacing by Onalaska, trying to see if they can find a lane, see if they can find a mismatch.
Arn's just trying to drive in there and try to make something happen.
Well, Kick changed his mind. He was going to pass it, and then nobody opened, so bounces it off the backboard, passes to himself.
Oh, there's a fancy little ball handling there, and we get a timeout.
Yeah.
There's a good timeout there by Onalaska.
Well, the reason was Dakota Mantle losing control of the ball.
That gives us an opportunity to thank one of our sponsors here quickly, and that is Tech Mobile Supply. Tech Mobile Supply, they design mobile software and mobile financial software for business equipment sales and service organizations throughout the United States. They provide a world-class solution and exceptional service to many different industries. On the web at techmobilesoftware.com. You know, I'm going to have to check those guys out, Terry.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that company, but thank you for. I will learn about it though, because I try to frequent and show my appreciation to all of the sponsors of Seven Rivers Sports, of all of our games, and.
Well, speaking of games, next week a busy schedule. Tuesday, River Falls at Logan. Wednesday night we'll be at UWL for a UWL college basketball game, men's. Thursday night we got Onalaska at Aquinas girls. That one is going to be a barn burner. And then Friday night we have another doubleheader as Onalaska will be at Aquinas for the boys and Holmen will be at Central for the boys. And then Saturday night it is the Battle of the Border. We'll be covering the Onalaska game at 7:45 and the Central game at 6 p.m.
And they've moved those games to UWL.
Oh, yeah. I mean, originally they were supposed to be at Central, but the demand for tickets was so high, move it over to UWL.
Yeah, we'll be courtside for those two games. That'll be fun.
Oh, man. You know, if I would have blinked on that jump, I could have swore he would have jump kicked him in the face.
Good defense again by Holmen. Forces
another timeout.
A timeout.
Well, we're going to take one final timeout here. When we return, we'll have the final 4.5 minutes here on the high school game of the week.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department. Delivery and setup.
Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection.
Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.
44-28, Onalaska in the lead with 4:22 remaining in the contest here.
Oh, nice pass.
Oh,
Look at that. And very
good defense. Good defense there.
It was good defense. Nice pass by Mantle. Just didn't get a bucket.
Stuffley had 2 attempts on that one, and Holmen's defense just tenacious here. With 4 minutes remaining in the contest. They got to get some buckets here quickly, down 16. Weber with a little teardrop, does not go. Good rebound there by McGrath.
Well, Arntz prevented that shot with just his outstretched 6'5" frame.
Oh, kick. That one went off his foot. Onalaska now driving.
Nice pass by Tronic, and Ben Olsen will again go to the line.
That should be the 4th. Yep, that's going to be the 4th here on McGrath. And you're right. Olsen in the second half has been doing a tremendous job attacking the hoop.
He has. Got to protect shooters as an official. If there's contact.
Got to thank Luke Saunders on camera here tonight for our doubleheader, doing a tremendous job.
Sure has. We appreciate him.
There's another one there for Olsen.
Ryland Wall in and Hammond out.
Olsen's been having a decent night. Under 3.5 now. 14-point lead here for Onalaska, and there's another turnover. Weber now driving the hoop, and we're going to get a jump ball.
Ooh, Steve Blank says no. He wanted a foul, of course.
I don't know, Terry. I'm not an official, so I really can't make a judge. But if I was a viewer, I thought that was a foul.
Yeah, so did I, but it's hard to tell from here. So we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. These guys have done a good job, though, in this game.
Of course, big-time game. We got a 3-man officiating crew, and they're doing a tremendous job.
Everywhere around the country now, high school is 3-man.
Oh, a lot of bodies on the floor there.
Good effort on a double team, but a good call, foul. That foul on Tronic. Steve Blank didn't like that either.
Tronic's first in the game. He's going to put kick to the line.
Pure shooter that guy is.
45-30. 15-point lead under 3. And he makes the second. Kick's got 8 in the ball. Olsen trying to drive in, but kicks it out. Two and a half remaining here.
And Olsen thinking about that 3 again. McGrath closes out. Oh, friendly roll for Tronic. Gets his 5th point of the evening, I believe.
Tronic with another bucket. He's got 5. Scores back 46-32. And Holmen not giving up there. Nice steal.
Tronic with good defense, good hands. Stays with the Vikings. They're not giving up.
No, 2 minutes remaining in this one.
Subs aren't coming in yet.
14-point lead for Onalaska.
Neither team going deep in the bench yet.
Olsen's got McGrath on him. Big men tangling.
Ooh,
McGrath
good
with a block.
Good block. Challenging him with 4 fouls.
There's a 3, and it drops.
Nice ball rotation. Good timeout. Rylan Wall with a 3.
Wall with a 3. And now we got ourselves an 11-point game here, Terry, with 1:43 remaining. Of course, if you want to get a copy of tonight's game or any game that we have covered, just visit our website at kqegtv.com. And also make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channels. Just click the old subscribe button. Anytime we go live with a broadcast, beam, just right on your mobile phone like that, Terry. Super easy. You can watch the game anywhere.
And next week, forget about watching CBS, NBC, ESPN, or ABC because you'll be too busy watching all of our games.
Yeah, you know, you're going to be at almost all these games. I think I'm going to be at all these games except for Saturday as well.
Yeah. And I have my I got the days that I'm not that I'm not broadcasting, I'm officiating, which would be Monday night. So other than that, I am courtside.
So you think the weather is going to hold up for us next week?
Oh yeah.
All right,
We only had one bad weekend. That was last weekend when we had to cancel the Midwest Players Classic.
Yeah, that was really interesting. I know Aquinas was really hoping to get all those games in. They only got one game in.
The game we broadcast.
And still, it was a good game, double overtime.
Great game, yeah.
And this one's been interesting, too, with 1:43 remaining, a 14-point lead here. Actually, pardon me, an 11-point lead here for Onalaska. Onalaska with the ball.
Almost have to foul now if you're the Vikings.
Ooh.
Nice block and a good no call.
Yeah, that was a good block there.
Craig Cole wanted a block? I don't think so.
91 seconds remaining in the contest, an 11-point lead here for Onalaska. Onalaska would be content with just airing this one out here.
Hilltoppers still not going to the bench at all.
Really kind of shows the endurance of your starters here for Onalaska, and that's going to be a foul there with 66 seconds remaining.
Good foul by Rylan Wall. Now is the time when you think about maybe emptying your bench, but doesn't look like it.
Actually, they're going to call that foul on number 21 here, Terry. That's going to be on Weber. And if that would have been Wall's, foul there, he would have fouled out of the game. He misses that. And we have 60 seconds left in this one, an 11-point contest. Holmen driving.
Nice move by Maddle, just didn't go.
A good board, though, and we get a scrum on the floor. Another good shot. Good board there by McGrath, and he gets fouled.
Yeah, McGrath with a strong rebound. Foul on number 11, Rylan Wall. I think now's the time.
That would be Wall's fifth, and that's on him.
I think now's the time to send your subs in, but Hemker played a lot in the first half and hasn't played that much in the second half.
And Wall's going to foul out here with 5. He's got 5 points on the contest on the night too. McGrath's going to go to the line. One's going to fall.
McGrath looks good with his form, that 6'11" frame. Desmond set to come in.
We got a 12-point lead here. 45 seconds left. Weber, that's a deep 3, and he connects.
Yeah. And a good 3. Shows his shooting ability. Good foul by the Vikings. Need to stop the clock now. 47-38. Still a little hope.
Still 11-point game here.
Irons goes to the line.
It's going to be a third on Mantle here. Arntz drops it. You know, Arntz so far tonight has been doing all of his scoring from the charity stripe.
Yeah, he's kind of a stretchy shooter. Some nights he's hotter than heck. Others he struggles, but got a good college career ahead of him.
49-38 here, 11-point game.
See if Cameron Weber can hit another three here. Get the crowd.
Oh, that was a
good block on top.
That was a good block on top, but a foul on the bottom there, and
Exactly.
Weber's going to go to the line.
Yeah, you got to protect the shooter. Ooh.
And I think, are they going to?
White warning on Arntz, what it was.
Was it a warning on Arntz? Well, that's going to be Arntz's fourth anyhow. Weber makes the first one, 10-point game. 22 seconds remaining. Weber gets the second one. And Holman's going to foul here, and they're going to send Stutley to the line. 21 seconds left. That's going to be the fourth on Hemker. Stutley connects. And that one bounces out. 10-point lead here with 18 seconds. Mantle with a little
steps through.
Yeah.
And gets a two.
Get it any which way you want to draw it up. And the final here is going to be 50-42. An 8-point win here for Onalaska. And Terry, this one definitely was closer at the end than it felt like at one point in time.
Well, actually a stretch of time where the Hilltoppers built on that lead. It was because their defense was so overwhelming, their size, the way they double teamed. I mean, it was a good show of defense on both ends. Both teams played well defensively. I don't think either team was totally pleased, either coach, with their production on offense, but it's credit Holmen for staying in the game. I mean, their game plan was solid. I'm sure Craig Cole didn't feel his team played that well, but they came away with their 13th win, and they'll get ready for Aquinas next Friday before we will see them at UWL in the border battle playing Lakeview North. That'll be a huge game, and a lot of people will be there to watch that. And if you can't make it, you can watch us on KQEG because we will have that live. For the Holmen boys, they're at La Crosse Central next Friday before Central plays also in the border battle. We'll be covering that at UWL, and they fall to 4-10.
Well, taking a quick look at the scoring here for Onalaska, Stutley led the field with 20, Kick with 14, Arntz with 5, Gamoki with 3, McGrath with 3 as well. Looking over on Holmen's side, Trionic had 5, Wall had 5, Cameron Weber had a quiet 7, but still he almost led all scorers there on Holmen. Olsen had 9, Mantle with 5, and Hammond with 5. So even scoring throughout for Holmen, but no one really kind of taking in that scoring lead. And Olsen really didn't come on until that second half there. He hit that big 3, and that really kind of helped with building that momentum to kind of have almost this comeback here for Holmen.
He was really absent from the scene in the first half, and I just like the way he plays. As I've said, he will be my player of the game along with Cameron Weber, who had played a good floor game. Stutley for the Hilltoppers, and it was exciting. Thanks for pinch hitting and coming in late and helping us out, and Luke doing double duty before you got here. You're both appreciated, so I hope our viewers enjoyed our broadcast.
Well, that's our final here, 50-42 Onalaska with a big victory. Thanks for joining us here. It was our doubleheader on the high school game of the week. We'll catch you next week.
You've been watching the KQEG-TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's doubleheader featured the Holmen Vikings and the Onalaska Hilltoppers. The High School Game of the Week, made possible by our sponsors, like Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is their business. Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. Schumacher Kish Cremation and Funeral Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. Pizza Corral, round up the family and head for Pizza Corral in Holmen. Citizen State Bank, a banking experience like no other, with locations in La Crosse and Onalaska. Tech Mobile Software, creating software for business and service organizations nationwide. Premier Spine Health and Injury, get back in the game with Premier Spine Health and Injury in Holmen. Interior Design, don't miss their big sale going on now through the end of the month on flooring and cabinetry for your home or office. Interior Design in Holmen. Thanks for watching high school basketball on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com.